Hello, welcome to LSA video. So today we will learn how to install 3 bulbs controlled by 2 single pole switch and 2 three-way switches. So, we need to practice installing this 3 bulbs controlled by 2 single pole switch and 2 three-way switches because it is often or most of the times performed during NCT. Certificate is a certificate that is issued by TESTA for those candidates who have demonstrated competence in all units of competency that comprise basically, 5S describes how to organize and lay out a space for maximum efficiency and effectiveness, in which 5S stand for sort, set, shine, standardize, and sustain. For sort, we need to set out what is needed for the operation and remove the unnecessary components. And for set in order or organize the work area. For the third S, which is shine, you just have to basically clean the area. For the fourth S, which is standardize, you just have to establish a schedule and methods in how to perform the normal task. For the last S, which is the sustain, you have to implement rules or key points in order to sustain the gains through the involvement of all electrical installation and maintenance students or electricians who are responsible for the installation of such circuit. Meanwhile, we need a diagram, as this diagram would help you on what are the things that will be put on the installation board or the circuit board. Connect the junction box with the conduit pipe. Make sure it is measured with 250 mm. Do the same way with the 3 pipes. For the lower part, put a conduit pipe to the utility box that connects with a pipe linked to the junction box for the load. To start the connection, put a wire to each conduit pipe. In order to have this, you need two types or two pieces of wire. Insert it to the contour pipe. At this moment, you may now attach the receptacle for the load. Before starting a switch connection, you need to strip the wires properly, which is according to the length for the switch, using the wire stripper. Meanwhile, before making a connection with the line 1 from the source and from the load, you have to make a rat tail splicing out of it, or out of the two wires. And in making the connection with a single pole switch, you have to get the line 2 from the source and the line 2 from the load. Put the two wires from the opposing terminals. For the second single pole switch, do the same way what you did in the first single pole switch connection. Make a line 2 connection with the two single pole switches. Connect all the line 1 wires or connections. You may make another rat tail splicing. And cover the splices with electrical tape to acquire safety or for safety. Put a wire that connects the single pole switch and the three-way switch. Put that wire to the 0 terminal and start the three-way switch connection by connecting the two terminal 1 of the two three-way switches and the same way with the terminal 3. And lastly, connect the 0 terminal of the second 3-way switch to the line 2 of the third load. After it, double-check the connection. Close the switches with its cover. And put a bulb to the lamp receptacles for testing. Connect the 2 wires in the circuit breaker. And connect the circuit breaker to the meter base. And now, test the continuity of the connection or the circuit using a voltmeter. After preparing the test plug or the energizer, you may then start the testing. Turn on the circuit breaker and switch on the lights on. There we go. Thank you for listening.